So before we get into the next section, let me show you, I just want to change this really quickly. So I click on the button, put sign up here, and I'm just going to delete this image. Again, this is optional if you want that, and I'm going to change my button size to small. So again, that is optional if you want to keep that, but for me at least, I think this one looks a lot better. And then let me just keep, yeah, this is unnecessary there. And then awesome, perfect. So now let's go and show you a really cool thing that Elementor does. So instead of us going and actually doing something from scratch, let's use the pre-built templates to design it and then go from there. So here we are on the actual templates right here. So right now you have these literally an infinite amount of choices, and obviously if you had the pro version you could do a lot more stuff, but right now you have all this cool stuff right here. So what I want to actually add, let me see if I can find a services page, and usually I like to go through this and just go through a lot, but ideally you can edit this the way you want to work as well. So you can see here they have some new features too, as like these blue new templates they have created here. So let me try to see if I can find a services page really quickly, and then I'll show you how to edit it after there. So here we have a services tab right here. So ideally, if you do have that option, you can choose this. I'm gonna see if I can go with the I like this design right here. Also, this one's pretty cool, but I think this one looks better. So click on this and simply go and insert. So if your computer is being slow like mine, then it'll take some time to load, but ideally this is what it would look like, and then just go and insert. Now in order to actually access this, you have to make an account. So let me make an account really quick and then I'll get back to it. Alright, so I just connected my accounts. Let me go back to the actual editing, and boom, now we have this here. So let's actually go in and update this really quickly, and let me preview the change so I'll show you guys how the actual site looks like right now. So perfect. So look how easy and simple that was to do. Now if you were to try that by yourself, and you could do it from scratch, however, it is much more difficult to make it mobile responsive, and also is just very difficult to just do overall, because if you do one thing wrong, the layout when you were to change this to mobile would be all off, and spacing everything is just very difficult. So again, since you are designing with WordPress, you have this ability. So all you have to do now is just simply edit this stuff. So let's actually go here and put web development services, and then I actually can change the size. Let me see if so currently right now, let me see, I think it might be, yeah, this side right now, that one's off the actual H text. Let me go to actually style, forgot it, and then go to make sure I'm clicked on it right. Typography here, and let's go to size. Let me do, yeah, 50 looks fine. Weight, I'm gonna do a little more thin, so let's see if it goes down. 600. Yeah, I'll go right there and keep it like that. And again, we can change the font later on. I'm just showing you the steps right now, and then we can make it all fancy later at the end. But here, web development, and then let's go here and let's do website design, and I'll just keep the text here. And then here you can click on this, and this is the icon. So they have their own library, but also you can make your own. So let's go icon. See if they have anything on websites. Nothing on websites. Let's try design. Nothing on design. Alright, so they might have different keywords, but let me see if I can find something that could fit what I'm trying to think of. I think probably, let me see if probably the diamond looks the best for me. And again, this is not something you'd have to do. This is just, you can go through and choose this. But for the sake of time, I don't want to spend too much time looking for a little website logo. So actually, let me try it. I think this one looks pretty cool. So let me go here and click on insert, and perfect. So now we have this. So now you can change the shape you want to. But since this is a the icon's kind of transparent, you can't really tell as far as the shape. Then also stack. That's if you had like that, you can see there. You want to put your own top, but let's go back to default and then change it to stacked. And then here, obviously, this is where you can change the this inside. Also, if you wanted to right click, so if you get confused with this left side box, just right click stuff, and you can go edit icon box again. So it's the same concept, but here you can put website design services. But you get the point here. I misspelled design, but that's basically the filler text here. So I'm gonna keep that out just because I want to keep them looking the same. And then also this will go to the link. So whenever someone were to click on this, you can go like google.com, And then if I were to click on this link, so actually let me update this to show you what happens. Click here, scroll down, and I were to click on this, should lead me to Google. Currently it's showing a page not found, so but you can see here on the top it says google.com. So ideally you would want this to link to something on your actual website. But let me think, I think it's because I put let me see if I can change it off like this. And then yeah, let's see if that changes it. Alright, so there you go. Because I didn't put the HTTPS in front, since it's not on the WordPress website, it didn't link to it. But again, you saw if I put just google.com without HTTPS, it'll go to a link on my website. So that's essentially if you wanted this to go to a specific link only on your website, that's where you'd go. But if you wanted to go to an external website link, you'd have to put the HTTPS colon. So let me just exit off that real quick. And let's just go back and edit this right here. So let's do web design. Let's do web consulting. And let's just do web marketing. Let me just change these logos really quick to make it look a little better. So let me type in people. Maybe it looks better here. I clicked on the wrong one, but I'll just keep it there. Same concept here with the icon. And let's do let's do the store right here. Alright, so perfect. Now if we want to change this, obviously we can go to the styling and then we can change this too. So if I want to change this to like a blue, could do it like this. Actually kind of like that blue, so it sticks with kind of the color, and also it's not too, I'd say, like popping out like crazy. And let's go here, style. And again, I'm always designing, if I'm ever trying to change the color or the font something, go to the style tab up in the middle. So here's a cool thing too, if you wanted to add a little background to the logo, go to primary and you can just add like a green right there. I think that kind of looks weird, so let me just go and leave it off. And then notice what happens when I hover it, it turns green. And that's because if on hover, we have the green as secondary color. So let me actually do blue. And then also, I believe the border is currently having that as well. And also, when I do hover over it, it grows. So that's because I use the hover animation. So again, these are little things you can play around with to see what fits you, but the growing looks pretty cool for me. And then also, let's see the let's go to advanced and let me go to border really quick and see what they currently have. So white. So notice what happens when I hover over the border again. You see this like green box. So make sure you click on advanced tab, scroll down to border, and then click on to hover. And let's just change this one to a blue. Awesome, perfect. So now you could technically do the same here, or if you wanted to, let's see if we can duplicate this. Actually, let me so I could technically do that and drag it, or I could go from scratch and do everything I just did. So instead of doing it from scratch, we're just gonna duplicate it, make our life easier, and change this back to websites consulting. Let me change the logo really quick. Go back here. I believe I click the store. Let's see if I can find the store again. Can't find the store right now. Alright, so go back here. And then again, you could go right click, delete this, and then simply right click again on this one, duplicate, and then just simply click here and drag. So saves you so much more time, so that way you don't have to go in individually and change like the border, background, all that nonsense. And then go here, let me do marketing. Click on this icon, go to icon library, and then I believe I've typed people into this one. Go, insert. Alright, so now if we go and save update right here, preview changes. Now if we scroll down, you'll see how simple and easy it was to make a development services tab literally that fast, and it hovers in a blue. It looks just like this. Now obviously this is the free version, so you have sort of a constraint on the types of things you can do, but I mean, for the free version, it's very, very easy and simple to do. But if you did have the premium, you could change the way this looks, completely different look, and it looks a lot cleaner too. So now what I want to add is a testimonial page, because obviously if you're selling services, you're going to need testimonials. So now let's go back to the templates. And the reason why I keep using the templates is because ideally I would have made everything that I'm going to show you from the templates from scratch already. But since we already know sort of the general gist of things, editing templates much easier to do. So let's go down below and let's go and see we can find a testimonial section down here. So here we have this one right here, but let me see if I can find one with a lot more people just to make it a little better. And this is the pro version. I like that one, looks a lot cleaner, but again, we can't really use that since we're using the free version. But here's one right here, it says check out testimonials. So we can click on this one. And let's just go in and click on insert. Alright, so perfect. So now we have here, so let's say we can change this to, you know, what our clients are saying. So I think that looks a little too much. So let me see. Maybe do client testimonials, probably. Client testimonials. And again, you can edit the text. Let me see if I did. I think I did 50 on this one. So you want to make it concise to make sure everything looks the same. So again, going back to style, typography, and then we're going to go to 50. And then here's super simple, super basic, and literally you can edit anything you want here, designer, manager, and you can click on the image here. So let's go and change these images. I'll just change one, that way you can kind of see the way it does, and then from there you can edit the rest. So here I am on the website again, finding someone's face. Let me just go here, this person right here. Let me download this picture. Actually, traffic links. Let's go back. Now, here go choose image and upload the file again. So now insert this file right here, and notice how it just instantly replaced the guy's face. So again, if you weren't sure, just click on any of these. So literally you click on this box and it shows the image right there, and you just click choose images and you can change it. So you go here, and again you can change the customization, but I would stick with the templates they currently have. The name here, so let me click back on this one. That's obviously not an Adam, so let me put Rebecca Sands, and then title, I mean, you could put like, you know, UX designer. Here you can change the manager, support, and these are pretty solid, I'd say, as far as the testimonial part. And then obviously you can just click a link, but for the testimonials, usually websites don't have a link, so it's not the most necessary. But if you did have like a website that required them to see their, like, you know, website or their actual references, then you would put the link here. Image position, I mean, you could change that too, but I personally like it on the side. Alignment too, it's like this, and I like the left align. It looks pretty cool to me. And also we can check here. So again, we do have these centered, so if you wanted to, you could center them too. But again, it just depends on your take and how you want to design your website. And then obviously we can go and go to styling too. So you want to change the text color to red, you can do it here. You could do it to blue. I mean, literally it's up to you. Possibilities are pretty much endless here. We could change it to this way. So let me actually try it like this. Typography, let's make this a little thicker because it's kind of hard to see. And let me see if I can I might make the text color. Let's see, what was the text prior to this one? Because I know usually people don't use black, fully black, when they do a text, but this one is black. So let's just go back and change this to full black right here. And let me make sure I have it highlighted. Actually, I don't know why it's not clicking. Should click on the box. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. So now we go have it back on black, and let me see, probably 400. Stick with 400 here. Change it again. And again, I could duplicate it too, but I'm gonna keep it like this. Go back to styling and change it to 400. So there's not much to do on here as far as the editing besides the coloring. Image, if you wanted to add an image, I mean, you could go like this and change the sizing here. I think the default looks pretty good, so let me do 50. See what size this one is really quick. Yeah, it's 155, so let me go change it back to 55. Border type, I mean, you want a border, you can have one. And then color, obviously, could be like on the picture. Red, border doesn't look too good on this, so I'm gonna do none. And then border radius, obviously that's if you had a border, that would be the sizing of it. Name here, if you want to change the name color, we could change this to like a blue. We could do blue so it can like stand out a little bit. So let me go click on this, copy and paste this, and then we could change this to like a let's see, probably like a 600 maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think 500 is the default. If I go to default, it's probably gonna be the same size. Yeah, so that's fine here. So let's click on the name here. Go to name, change this, and now you can see how simple it is to literally change anything on Elementor super quickly, super easy, and copy there. And that's pretty much that. And then title, obviously we can change the title. So let me see if I can change this to like a darker. It's kind of hard to see it. I want this to be like a darker color. And let's see, support. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this blue, and then I'm just gonna simply go dark, a little darker than normal. And there's support. Same here. Copy paste this title, text color. And I'm doing on Mac Command V. Obviously you can like right click it and copy and paste too. But again, Command V there. So now we have the colors right there. And that's pretty much the testimonials part. So we go click on update and preview this. Go scroll down. We have Web Development Services, Client Testimonials, and ideally I would add something in between here. But let me actually show you what quick we can do. This is if you wanted to, you could literally replace this. So if we drag this, let me see if I can drag it up. It's kind of hard on my screen because I'm trying to click and drag the entire thing. So if I go up here and click and drag, so you saw that I clicked on the dots, I literally just switched the placement. So if I go to preview this, now it should show client first. So ideally the order that we're designing isn't really relevant because you can always go back and change whatever you want. But right now I'm gonna go back and switch this back because right now we're just making majority of the website. And then if you wanted to, you know, flip around, make certain things first, and then you can twist around it. So now after this, let's make a little insert in between to make it look a little cleaner. Now let's add another design. So next, let's go to the layout tab one more time. So the gray one, click on this. And now I want to add a statistics percentage bar just to make it look a little cooler and just fix the little spacing in between. So let's see here. So I think this one looks pretty cool. And then also we could probably do this one too. I think this one, I might go with this one. Click on this. And see how it loads up, looks pretty cool there. And then I'm just gonna hit insert right there. All right, perfect. So now I wanna edit this. They can put folded #1 design. So I'll put that. Let me see. This, I'll probably delete this. I don't think I need that here. And then I want to edit the actual border right here. You see that? So let me edit this really quick. Let's see. Let's go to styling. See what this. So hover. Let's go to border, and let me try to copy the blue that we had up here. So let's go back to this top one. Click on it, and I'm gonna go to the. Let's see. Should be, let me see if it's styling. Actually, yeah, go here, go to border. It's on hover, I believe, yeah. Go here, copy this, Control C. So if you don't want to just go through what I did, just type in 6EC1E4. So let's go down here. And you want to make everything concise. Let's go to styling, and let's see. Actually, let me go advanced. Yeah, here we go. So I didn't join that. Go click back on the gray right here. So not top one, this one. So if you're on here, this gray box, and then you should be on border. If you're not, click on border, and go to color, and copy and paste that. So boom. So now I changed to blue, and let's just do that again. Go back to that one. Style, border, color, blue again. Click on this gray box here. Style, border, color. There. All right, so now you can change this too. So if you wanted to edit, let's see if we go to content. So you just click on here, and you don't have to really click anything, just click any of them and just click on the text. And here I want to put let's see, support, I don't care about support. Let me put design. That's the first one. Develop, I want this one to be, let's see, design. yeah, let's just put development. And again, the let me see if I can change the text size for this one. Let's do 60. Actually, 65. Click on this text real quick. I think it's title, right? Yeah, I believe it's title. So if you want to change the title, my bad, title. Let's do 10. Yeah, so development, I like to keep it consistent. So actually what I'm gonna do instead is just put develop. Actually, let me do coding. Coding probably sounds better for this one. Design, coding. And then the last one we'll put is marketing. Alright, just makes everything simple, because if you wanted to change the text smaller, it just look off, and I want to make everything concise. So ideally, in that case, you would probably want to find replacement words or words that would fit within the box, so that would make it look a lot cleaner. Because again, if you put like a sentence, it just look really weird. And then here's a number. So if you wanted to change this animation duration, that's just like how fast you want it to be. So there, I change it to 1,000. I keep it at 2. I don't really care about the speed right there. It looks pretty cool. Ending number, so I want to say, let's put design rule number 1, so let's do 96, not 966. And then coding, let's do 80. Now I gotta be in the 90s for number 1. We gotta do 90, 92, and marketing, let's do 98. All right, perfect. So now we gotta change the color of this little line right here. So simply click on this line, style, and then just copy and paste that same color we used earlier. And one last thing we could do is actually change the entire background too. So if you wanted to, let's go here and see if I can go to the styling and then go to background. And I'm gonna go with the gradient this time. And I want to do, let's see what let me see if I can do a little purple action. See what happens when I do that. And that's the bottom one. So let me go to the top. Change it up here. And let's see what looks better. So pinkish with the gray, and then location is just like you can see on the screen. So if I were to go full purple, and then you could change it to like the angle too. So like let's do like this, something like there, and then see if try to change the type to, let's see, what about radial? See how that looks. Yeah, I like linear much better, and I think. Let me see if I can change the angle. I'm not really a fan of this angle too much. Change the angle a little bit, location wise. Change it up here, and then this one too. So actually, I'm gonna go and see if I can change this a little pinker, because it's like too much to where it's making it look a little off. And then let's boom, click off of here. Actually, let me click off this. And see how it currently looks. So right now, this is currently what it would look like if I were to show like that. But I don't like the way the text color is. So let's go to text, go to style, and just change that to white. And that should make it look a lot cleaner. So let's do white here. Same with the title. Let's do white there. And again, this is just example colors. Like, you don't have to copy me. I'm just showing you a style template, and then you can go in and customize this to yourself and what you like to do. And at the end too, if I wanted to make new updates to the actual colors and everything, I'll do that at the end. But for this sake, we're just going to be designing right now. And now let's go and actually, what I want to do is drag this. So let me scroll this up, and let me drag this up above this. And also one thing cool we could do is let's see here. So see how the padding's there. So if you wanted to decrease this to like 80, and then put this one to 80, so it's not as tall as it is, because it's got a little shorter. So I would do like 40. You see the difference. So I'm gonna keep it 80. I think that's pretty good. And then I think overall, I think that looks pretty good. So let's zoom back out here, and boom. So right now I have the sites sign up. I'll probably change some stuff here, because you can add a little more, I say, design to this. And then scrolling down, got the services. Boom, number 1 in design, boom. And since I didn't preview this, so let me update this really quick. And go, make sure you always update after you're done designing, because you don't want to do stuff. One time I designed my entire site like this in one take, forgot to update it, my internet went out, and I lost everything. So saves you some time. Let's go preview and watch when I scroll down. It should show the animation. So let me see. There we go. So boom, live in action, and then we got the client testimonials. So I think it's pretty cool that we have the services here. So imagine you are someone going to the website, see the services here, then you're like, oh wow, they're voted #1 design, here's their things. Obviously this would be, based off your own website. And then they see the testimonials, so it's more of like an addition to the current stats. So now they see testimonials down here, they're like, wow, this actually makes sense. So let's go back here and let's start designing the next section.